G'day everyone, it's Chris, and on this video I'm going to be taking the Nissan Leaf on a long journey, and I'm going to do back-to-back rapid charging. So the Nissan Leaf 2, I'm going to pack in the wall charger just in case, but we're going to first of all head over to Westfield and get a bit of a DC charge from the Charge Fox thingy there, and then I'll tell you more as we go. Okay, I've arrived at Airport West and I'm now at the Charge Fox charging station. I've never done this myself. Tim, hi Tim from the guys out there, he did this, and so now I'm going to do it myself with the app and all that. So wish me luck. Over to the app. Just in case I didn't make this apparent, the thing I love about electric cars is, instead of hanging around a smelly, yucky Bowser, you can just walk away. The car is locked. No one can pull that little sucker out, and you can go get a coffee, have something to eat, have a toilet break, do some shopping, all whilst your car is doing the charging, which is always very nice. After going to Chemist Warehouse and to JB Hi-Fi, toilet, and getting some hydration, I'm now going back to the car and we'll get this day started. Alright, so I'm just going to set the GoPro up on a time lapse because this hour-and-a-half drive to Roa would otherwise be quite boring to watch. And then we'll get the app back out, we'll stop the charge, disconnect, and we'll get going. Easy as. Alright, let's go. I've been driving it for a bit over 35 minutes so far, and for about 10 minutes of that I was actually doing 110 k's per hour. Now the reason I bring this up is that when I did the Better Route Planner, it actually suggested that I only do maximum 100 kilometers per hour to get to Euroa with 12% charge. So by doing 110, I found that my battery, like my range rather, was going down a lot faster than what it was at 100 k's per hour. So after about 10 minutes, I decided, no, I'm going to stick to the 100 k's per hour, because leaving Melbourne, you're kind of actually going uphill somewhat for a while. There's a bit of elevation change. And so I'm guessing that until I get up and over this range, it's going to be taking that battery down a lot faster than what I anticipate. Now, what I really would love to see right now, and I can't seem to find it, is a graph where it's got the amount of charge that you have and the anticipated amount you're going to have when you get to your destination. I was for a while there watching very carefully, trying to see if the amount of kilometers I was traveling versus the amount of kilometers left I have to do were corresponding with each other. I'm definitely driving in the blue zone, in the eco zone, and it only goes past that when I'm going up a hill, and well, I'm going down a hill now, and it's coasting, I think. It's not regenning because it's keeping 100 k's per hour. So kind of curious. I would have thought that using radar cruise control would be the best way to get the most amount of range that you can from any car. Yeah, obviously Early days yet. I'll check in about half an hour to let you know how I'm feeling about it, and when we're basically like half an hour away from Euroa. I'm now doing 110 k's per hour. Why? Because I'm drafting a truck. And I'm definitely in the blue zone, and the car is matching kilometre to kilometre the anticipated range versus the amount of kilometres I've got left. So I'm very happy with this. I've set the radar cruise control to 1 car length, so I stay in that sweet zone. And basically what's happening is the truck is punching a hole through the air for this car, and it's making the resistance to the wind that much less. And top tip, if ever you're low on juice, obviously you got to turn everything off that you need to in the car. Aircon, stereo if it gets to that. Seat warmers maybe, but they don't actually use a lot of power at all. Yeah, draft behind the truck. Status update, I've got under 46 kilometres left to go to Euroa. We're at 45% state of charge, showing 126 kilometres left as well. So definitely going to be very comfortably there. Unfortunately the truck has gone, so now I'm still sticking to 110 k's per hour. I guess it's just about learning what your EV does and how much that fuel gauge changes based upon, I guess, your current driving. I'm unsure how the Nissan Leaf actually does that. Is it like right here, right now, or is it averaging the last 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers? I would think that that'd be a good way of doing it, not the here and now. I mean, just even talking to you in this last minute, we're now down to 44% and 122 kilometers, but maybe I've done, a kilometer or two since I last spoke. Maybe, just maybe. Anyway, doing well. Get to Euro a bit after 4 o'clock, and when I pull into the charger, I'll do another update then. Alright, we've made it. Just like a better route planner suggested, we'll arrive with 12% charge, 30 kilometers or 29 kilometers left of range. And I actually did find the how much range you have left in one of the menus on the system. But unfortunately, I don't know why, and they should do this, it's not actually part of the navigation maps. It's actually just a separate thing where you go into like information, EV information, and then one of the options in there is how much range do you have left. Ideally, I think that should actually be overlaid on the normal navigation as well. So I'm going to plug in now to the rapid charger. Oh, PS, the battery temp is still in that cold zone. Like, it's basically got to accept a rapid charge here, so I'm not going to have an issue whatsoever. Obviously this would be great to repeat this in summertime when it's hot, but today I'm definitely not going to be getting that peak where it's going to be reduced. Alright, charging time.
Few moments later.
The car's almost finished charging again. Taking it back to 90% so I can get back with, I think, about 10% state of charge as per better route planner. This time I put into it that I want to go 110 k's per hour and not slower. So it says I need to stop there at Airport West at the Charge Fox point again. That's fine. That's what I was going to do anyway. This is one of the solar arrays that ChargeFox actually use to charge your car with. They actually source their power, I believe, I'm pretty certain about this, from 100% renewable sources, but they also have at their charging sites solar PV as well as batteries. And so when you charge your car up, and for those naysayers out there, or your EV is just getting charged with dirty brown coal, not necessarily. Companies like this, absolutely 100% sustainable green power. I can charge at home with my solar array as well. And you know, this is the thing. Running an EV is cheap. It's about a quarter the cost of filling up an EV compared to a petrol car. And the quicker people learn about this and the small service costs, the better. And you know, it's just a no-brainer. So spread the word, spread this video. Winning, that charging session was free. Why? Did they have a lot of energy to give away? I'm unsure. Because I tweeted about them? ChargeFox, you love your work. This is not an advert. Update, it's almost 5:45 and I'm almost out of sunlight, so I thought I'd do just one more video in the car, then I'll have to cut back to the studio after this. So I've got 68% state of charge, and it says that I've got 155 kilometers of range to go, and I think the last sign I saw to Melbourne was at like 111 kilometers. So it seems a bit tighter this time. I have been doing 110 k's per hour and no slipstreaming yet, but just now I've got behind a truck, and I'll see if that steadies the situation to my liking. Anyway, so far so nice, pleasant drive, and yeah, catch you soon. Alright, bit of a time warp there. I didn't shoot an outro to this video, and I'm going to do it now. It's the next day. All in all, did about 330 plus kilometers, almost 4 hours of driving. Now the odometer that I reset, I think I did it a bit late, and well, with the mix of driving that I did, I'm surprised that the average was 84 kilometers per hour. But nonetheless, it was about 16.6 kilowatt hours per 100k, so that's pretty good economy really. All in all, 2 charging sessions, and the first one only cost me about $3 or $4, and the second one was free, and that's very nice indeed. Impressions so far? It handles nicely, it drives and it goes and it keeps up with traffic, and that's all awesome. But I feel it just doesn't have the range that I'd like it to. So in the next video, I'm going to be doing another road trip, but without a charge stop. So we'll see how that goes. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. If you liked it, smash that thumbs up button, and if you want to, join my Patreon. There's a lot of perks over there and benefits of helping me out for just not even a coffee a month. So if you do nothing, be good, be green.